Hello students, I am Dr. Gajendra Purohit and today I am going to teach you very important topic in discrete mathematics, that is Pigeonhole Principle. I have already uploaded videos of discrete math. So students, you can watch these videos on iTab. The link is given in the description. If we talk about Pigeonhole Principle, then first let's understand what actually this principle is. If n plus 1 or more objects are placed into n boxes, then there is at least one box containing 2 or more objects. So students, what's happening here is, let's take an example. Let's take pencils. Here I have 3 pencils. And here are 2 boxes. So we have 2 boxes here. So students, we have 2 boxes with us and 3 pencils. If I put each pencil in a different box, then in that case, at least one box will have 2 pencils. Am I right or not? So that means we will call this Pigeonhole Principle. And now if we take here, let's say 9 pigeons. Tell me, how many pigeons? Students, how many pigeons are here? 9 pigeons, right? Once let's count them. 2, 4, 6, 8 and 9, right? And pigeonholes are also given to us. Total number of holes here are 8, right? So students, how many holes are here? 8 holes, right? And now imagine we have 9 pigeons and we put each of the pigeons inside different holes, separate holes. This will sit here, this pigeon will sit here. One pigeon is left. Last pigeon must go into one of already occupied pigeonholes. Because if we are putting each pigeon in one pigeonhole, so if the number of pigeons is more than the holes, that means one pigeon will share the pigeonhole with any other pigeon, right? This is the Pigeonhole Principle. That's what I'm trying to explain. Let me illustrate this with an example. Let's say, if 6 colors are used to paint 37 homes. Here what I mean coloring 37 homes with 6 different colors. Is this clear? So that we get 7 homes with the same color. Understood? I mean to say 7 homes will have the same set of colors. And now we have 6 colors and there are 37 houses. If we divide them, we'll get something like 6 point something, right? Because 6 houses each will be of different colors, right? Let's say one house is painted red, another house is painted green, the third one is painted blue, next with yellow color, after that painted with white, and another one is painted green. So the first 6 houses are done. And the next 6 houses are done like this, and we will color other houses in pair of 6 houses. We painted 36 houses, but in total 37 houses are there. We have to choose one to paint the remaining house, but only 6 colors are available. So as this principle says, there will be at least 7 houses of the same color. So practically it's true. And this is the Pigeonhole Principle. And that's how we apply it. Getting my point? So my dear students, there is another way of solving this. And that is whenever we solve such questions, we divide it, right? Like here, if I will divide this, 37 upon 6, so its value will be greatest integer. And I want to let you know that the answer will be 6 point something after we divide them. Yes, it will be 6 point something, right? But when we will take the greatest integer, so it will become 7. So this is something important to remember. I will explain more questions later. Now students, let's understand the generalized pigeonhole principle. So basically the principle says, if n pigeonhole are occupied by kn plus 1 or more pigeons. If we have a number of pigeon greater than or equal to kn plus 1 and the number of pigeonholes is n, then in that case at least one pigeonhole is occupied by k plus 1 or more pigeons. Okay? So my dear students, this simply means there will be at least one pigeonhole which contains k plus 1 or more pigeons. Now I will try to explain this through examples and you will understand it step by step. Like this question says, find the minimum number of teachers in a college so that 4 of them are born in the same month. It means that you have to calculate that. What will be minimum number of teachers in that school whose birthday is in same month? It means their date of birth is in same month. So students, we will apply same concept here also. First of all, be clear that we are talking about date of birth, right? So you can see that our concept is kn plus 1 here, and if we get to know what is the value of k and n, then we can easily solve with the use of the formula. So students, number of months is 12, like in the previous example we had holes, or before that we had boxes. So just in the same way, months are here and the pigeons here are the teachers. So pigeons are like the teachers in the previous example that we saw, right? So students, we need to find how many teachers will share the same birth month, right? And you have to find at least 4 such teachers. Are you getting it? What I am trying to explain. So students, the k plus 1 that we have here, because according to the generalized pigeonhole principle, if we have n pigeonholes, which in this case are what? 12 months, right? and kn plus 1 or more pigeons, then here we need to find the value of kn plus 1, which also represents the number of teachers like it has been mentioned in question. And here the problem states k plus 1 or more. It means, and we know that k plus 1 is coming to be 4. It means that 4 or more than 4 teachers have same birth month or same date of birth month. Is this clear? So what is k plus 1? 4. Now we can solve it. N is 12 and if k plus 1 is 4, so value of k becomes 3. So we have to find kn plus 1, right? It means that we need to figure out the total number of teachers in that school so that 4 teachers have their birthdays in the same month. Okay, students? So students, let's find the value of kn plus 1. So k is equal to 3 and n is 12. 12 multiplied by 3 plus 1 is 37. If 37 teachers, you can also solve this mathematically. If the number is 37, then you can divide 37 by 12 and get the greatest integer. You can do like this. So what numbers should we divide to get a greatest integer of 4? It will obviously be greater than 36, right? So you can solve this question using this approach. Now let's move on. Next question box contains 10 blue balls, 20 red balls, 15 yellow balls, 8 green balls, 25 white balls. And how many balls must we choose to ensure that we have the 12 balls of the same color? Okay? And in other words, how many balls should we take out to have 12 balls of the same color? We can say it like that, right? So students, here the value of k plus 1 is 12. Now students, please pay attention here. We have to find value of k. K plus 1 is 12, so k will be 11. Now we have to find value of n, okay? Listen, how many different colored balls do we have? 5. In previous question, month was as n, right? Here we have different colors. So what will be the value of n? It will be 5. Find value of kn plus 1. Replace 5 and 11 in place of it and solve 56 as answer. By the way, if you divide 56 by 11 and take the greatest integer, you will get the answer. Listen, if we divide 56 by 5, so students, if we divide 56 by 5 and take its greatest integer, we will get 12. And in this way, you can solve it easily like this. Is this clear? So this question says prove that among 1 lakh people there are at least 2 people born at the same time. Okay, here you need to prove that out of 1 lakh people, at least 2 people will be born at the same time, right? So students, how do we do this? Given is 1 lakh people, first let's see how many hours are there in a day. We know that a day has 24 hours. So we'll divide 1 lakh by 24 hours. And when we divide them, we will get the number of births per hour. Am I right? So 4,167 birth is answer. Now, let's calculate how many minutes are there in an hour. We know that an hour has 60 minutes. And now we will divide 4167 by 60. And then in this way, we will get the result for birth per minute. Okay. Approximately 70 births per minute. Remember, this is the greatest integer function. If you want to learn more about greatest integer function, watch my video on IIT-JAM. I have uploaded a detailed video. So students, its answer will be 70. There are approximately 70 births per minute. Now, we have to determine the number of births per second. We know that 1 minute equals to what? 60 seconds. So we will divide 70 by 60. We get 1 point something. Its greatest integer value will be 2. So in this way, this proves that there are 2 babies being born every second. So students, this was the question, and in this way, we can easily prove that at least 2 people are born at the same time. So like this, we can prove this easily. You can also do this very easily. So students, let's move ahead to next question. The n pigeons are assigned to the m pigeonholes and m is less than n, okay? Here n represents the pigeons and m represents the pigeonholes, right? Pigeonhole is denoted by m and pigeons by n. And it says m is less than n, which implies that we have less pigeonholes and more pigeons. Show that same pigeonhole contains at least 2 pigeon also. You have to demonstrate that there will always be 1 pigeonhole that contains more than 1 pigeon. This is the essence of the pigeonhole principle. We can easily prove this. And the question is saying, show that among 13 people, there are at least 2 people born in the same month, right? Students, out of those 13 people, at least 2 people will have their birthdays in the same month. So this is understood that in total we have 13. So we have 12 holes which represent months and 13 are the pigeons. And hence there will be at least 2 pigeons who will share the same pigeonhole, implying that 2 people will have their birthdays in the same month. So we can easily understand this in this way, right? Is this clear? Or you can also divide 13 by 12. So students, here we have pigeons and in bottom pigeonhole. If you divide them, then answer will be 2. It also means the result will be greater than 1, which means there will be at least 2 people born in the same month. So like this, we can easily solve this question. Now here look at this question. What is it asking? Show that if we allot 26 rooms to students in a PG hostel from room number 1 to 50, both inclusive at least 2 allotments are constitutively numbered. So, students, here it is saying we need to allot room numbers ranging from 1 to 50 to 26 students. So students, you have to prove that there will be at least 2 rooms with consecutive numbers in the allotment. This is what you have to prove, right? It is understood. Let's consider a simple example, right? Let's say that we have 10 rooms and we have to allot rooms to 6 students. Yes, suppose we have 10 rooms, right? So number of students will be 1 more than its half. Okay, is this clear to all? Now let's suppose this is our first room, this is second, this is third room, this is the fourth room here, is the fifth here, the sixth room, and so on. Let's say I allot this one, then this, and this one, right? I have allotted 5 rooms, but I have to allot a total of 6 rooms, so I have to allot one of these remaining rooms. And suppose I allot this one. Now you can see 3 rooms are booked consecutively. You need to prove this only, that the allotment are consecutively numbered, right? So what should we do here? What is the concept? We have 50 rooms. 50 divided by 26. What will be result of division? 1 point something. We will find its greatest integer to be 2. It means there will be at least 2 rooms, just like these, which will be consecutive, right? In this way, we can easily prove it. So students, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments how you liked the concepts. You can find the complete playlist for discrete mathematics here. And students, you can watch my new shortcut tricks video by subscribing to this channel where I have uploaded many short tricks. Thank you so much, students. Bye-bye, and also make sure to comment.